How you going, guys? Lowy here, back on the water, late Macquarie, long weekend. Sun's just starting to come up there in the background, as you've seen. Looks like a good morning. It's going to be windy, I'd say. Lots of boats on the water, but we're here. We should be able to catch something. We've already caught a couple of fish. It was dark, but I'll roll that footage just after this intro, give you a look at what I got, and then we'll get back into the fishing. I haven't been able to do a whole lot of fishing recently. I've been sick, doing big shifts at work too, so doesn't really make it that easy to make videos. I did get out last week for about 3 hours on the river. It rained on and off, pretty much constant drizzle and then heavy rain, so made it too hard to film. I did get a couple of dewies, but yeah, couldn't really bring you the footage because it was just too hard to do it. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into these fish, see what we can catch today. Yeah, we got a flatty on. Can't even see. How's that, guys? Straight up, first fish, beautiful flathead. He's absolutely wrecked those hooks because they got caught in the net, then caught in the carpet. I want to be careful so they don't get caught in my fingers. But just got him on that Trans Am chartreuse orange belly. But yeah, really good fish to start out. Good size flatty, that's for sure. Real good. Right up, let's sort this mess out. I have to put some new trebles on that. For first fish, he's absolutely just ruined it. That's the bad thing with carpet. And a flatty that size too, as soon as they start shaking their head, they got some power. So they'll wreck those hooks in about 2 seconds if they're stuck in something. What a good start, eh? All right, let's sort these hooks out and get back out there. Oh, good head shakes. Still really low light, as you can see. But we'll just do the best we can until the sun comes up. But it's good to get a couple of bites early. Might be tough going later once the sun's up and all the boats are on the water. So whatever I can land now is going to be good. It feels like a really nice flathead. Not that I can see it because it's that dark down there. Yeah, it is another real good flathead. Come on, in you get. He doesn't want to get in that net. There he goes, he's in. Oh, yes. Oh, how's that? 2 fish, 2 absolute cracking flatties. That's on the jungle colour Trans Am, you can see all mangled up in there. Beautiful fish. We'll unhook it, give you a look. Best way to sort this situation out is once you get the lip grips in the fish, just worry about getting the hook out of the fish's mouth first, and then you deal with that later. How's that, guys? 2 fish, 2 absolutely belting flathead. Good head on it, nice fat body too. Real good fish, good condition. Impressive start. Only had the 2 boil. I did get a chopper, but he didn't make it on. But yeah, another nice flatty. We'll get it back in the water. Couldn't be more happy with the start unless they were 2 Jew fish, but they're not. So we'll let this guy go. We'll get back out there. They got heaps of go in them. How good's this, eh? Where else would you rather be? Beautiful sunrise coming up, out on the water fishing. Especially on a Monday. Normally be at work like most of you guys. I'll take this any day. Another one on. Just feels like another flathead. But here's another nice flathead. Beautiful sunrise hook up. He's got that lure right in his gob. Oh, he's trying to dislodge it. Get in there. Oh. Not good, not good. Oh, another ripper of a lizard. Vibe's stuck all the way down there in his throat. There we go, guys, another nice flatty. Shredded the leader, had it right down his throat. But another great fish, awesome start, 3 cracking flatties. Right out, get him back in, go again. Well, how good's it been so far? 6:30. We've had about half an hour of light, got 3 absolute cracking flatties. Had to retie a few times, but you take the good with the bad. They're not really problems, just things you got to deal with when you're having a good day's fishing. Right, I'm just going to switch over to this bait junkie prawn. Not that the vibe's not working, because obviously it is, but there's a little hammerhead zipping around the boat, a couple of meters long. Absolutely love a vibe, those little things. So until I can see that fish gone, or that shark, I'll throw this prawn for a bit, I think. So I'll just keep that down there for now. There's a bite. Oh, he's off. I don't know what that was, it felt okay too. I'll let it go back down in the bottom anyway, just in case it was a flatty, so he might go back for it. Sometimes if they come up off the bottom to take something, they'll go back down for it. The fish already know they're there, so they may as well finish the job they've started, like that. So when you drop a flatty, always let your lure go back to the bottom, because probably I reckon 70% of the time they'll go back and have another go at it. Not a big one, but fish. Much smaller than the ones I was getting on a vibe, but that doesn't mean a whole lot at this point. But yeah, nice little flatty. Get the hook out of him, get him back in. Much easier with the grippers to get it out. Right, mate, off you go. Oh, another one on the boat. Another one I got to trim back up and retie. Right, our new loop knot, ready to get back out there. I think that's just the watermelon red, this colour. Had a bad run this year being sick, but still trying to do what I can to get the videos out. Real busy period at work, but at the moment that's why it's been a bit harder. And the one day I had off, yeah, it just rained. So unfortunately I didn't worry about using that. There was some material there I could have used, but I couldn't have the camera set up the whole time, so I kind of just got a bit annoying. The bite. Another fish. Bit of weight in this one. Feels a little bit better than the last one. Definitely feels just like another flathead. Another good flathead too. There we are, another nice flatty. So far, this has just been an epic session. I've gone whole days where I've never caught this many decent flatties, let alone in the first hour. That's the 3-inch bait junkie prawn. watermelon red colour. Another beautiful fish. Righto, you can go back with the rest of them. Get the hook out and send you on your way. Beautiful. Well, it didn't scuff the leader, at least that one, which is nice. But he's definitely earned a couple more casts, the prawn. That one was much better in size, so it's earned a couple more casts, the prawn, after that one. That was a decent sized flatty. Alright, we're on again. This one's not, I don't think this one's as big as the others. Probably more like that smaller one, maybe a little bit bigger than the smallest one. You know, it's been a good morning when these are the smaller ones. That's still a nice flathead. They're great eating size, but yeah, this is like the second smallest one. Thank you for coming. Well, back on the retying leader anyway. As you can see, it's just frayed above the loop, not there. So you're always better off to just cut that and retie as opposed to throw it out there. Because if I am lucky enough to hook a jewfish or anything like that, you can bet that'll be the time that I hook it and it snaps me off. So you don't want to take any chances with stuff like that. All you want to do is just cut it, retie it, get back out there with a nice clean knot. No weaknesses in your line. Because yeah, that one time that you shortcut it, will be that one time you hook up a decent fish, and then sure enough, you'll lose that fish and you'll be like, I should have retied. Anyway, I'll finish this knot off. We'll get back out there. Rightio, ready to go. Now if I hook something decent, I won't be sitting there stressing out, worried about it. Doesn't take long, it only took a minute to retie it. But if you get busted off by a good dewie or something like that, a big flathead, you'll be thinking about that for weeks. So take the minute or so it takes to retie it. Let's give yourself that confidence. With the vibe, I'm just doing small lifts, just small slow lifts, just enough to feel the vibration, then letting it go back to the bottom. With the prawn, just a short, sharp double hop, and then back to the bottom. Always winding after I lift or hop, just to keep that tension there. You don't want slack line, it's the worst thing for you. Stick that camera back up. Had that camera down just while I was flying the drone around. Don't want any nasty accidents with the drone hitting the camera. I'll end up losing both. This feels like another flatty. Bites have gone pretty quiet. 7:30 now. Well, I can't say quiet. 20 minutes I'd say, but had the drone up for a bit. Feels like another decent lizard. Sure is. Nice healthy fish, this one too. There we go, another beautiful flatty. These guys no doubt loving that warmer water. Prawn right down there in his gob. Good bite, good weight in this fish too. They've been on fire this morning, the lizards. It's beautiful out here too, it's glassed out. Perfect conditions for fishing. Made the most of it so far too, which is great. But that's a thick fish, this one. Righto. Enough talking about you. We'll get you back in the water so you can enjoy your long weekend. You ready? Righto guys, quick update as we punch that cast out. 7:45. Starting to warm up a bit, sun's getting up. It's been absolutely amazing this morning so far. Flatty have been on, good sized fish too, all legals. Only two that were sort of, I don't know, maybe 50. The rest big. It's been an absolutely epic little morning session. It's glassed out now. Hopefully the breeze picks up soon, otherwise the bite will just shut right down. I mean, every time I go fishing it's windy, so it's almost a guarantee that the breeze is going to pick up. It's probably just going to pick up way more than I want. A nice light breeze would be good so I can get a good drift going. We'll see what happens. But yeah, cracking start. Couple of hours on the water. Probably half a dozen really good fish. That's a bite. Oh, missed him. Another bite. That's probably a flatty again. The fact that he came back. Doesn't feel too bad either. Feels like another good fish. Definitely got a bit of weight. Oh, this has been awesome. If I can get this guy in the net, I'll be happy. Get another one ticked off. Just an absolute hot spot of flathead. But you know, tomorrow it'll be different, day after. You just got to get lucky sometimes and land on them. I certainly did that this morning. Oh, that's an absolute cracker. Probably one of the better ones. Real good fish. Water's not too dirty. You can see him a couple of metres down. Come on mate, come say good day. Meet the viewers, get a photo and off you go. Can't see the lure. Oh, I can hear a bit of rubbing. Beautiful looking flatty too. Another absolute ripper. Come on, in you get. Just got to make sure when they're in close to the bait you don't high stick your rod either, otherwise you'll snap graphite rods pretty quick. Away from that electric. In you go. Or maybe not. That's the biggest problem with these nets, is they're just not deep enough. Especially with a half decent fish like that. Now guys, absolute crack and flathead. That's an absolute ripper. That's the best one of the morning so far. Oh, and it's been a really good morning too, so all those days sick and at work now, I've forgotten them. I don't know if you can see it, there's the bait junkie prawn. 3-inch, watermelon red. Done the job on the dews in the river the other day, now it's doing the job in the lake. Absolutely beautiful flatty. Let's get this big girl back in the water. I won't muck around, I'll just launch it in. See you later. Rightio, cracking start of the morning, heaps of big flatties, it's been awesome. Bit hot, I'm going back to the car to get me shorts. It's only a 10-minute trip from where I am, so I'm gonna get that out of the way, otherwise I think I'll regret it. So hang about, I'll go get these shorts and I'll see you guys back out here. Righto guys, back on the water. As you can see, still got the trackies on. There was no shorts in the car, so you know, you get that. Must have just left them at home. It only took me 10 minutes to get in there and back out anyway, so no great loss, but might do a bit of drifting out in the middle now and see what we can come up with after all the stuffing around. Doesn't feel too promising. Coming high up in the water. Never a good sign. Feels like a tailor, unfortunately. There's a lot of boats and jet skiers out today. Someone just ripping on past now. It'd be nice if it was a brim or a squire, but it is not the case. It is the old tailor. Probably asking for trouble lifting that guy out. Spitting out a bit of food. There we go guys, not a bad tailor, but got no need for him. Off he goes. Oh yeah guys, we got a fish on. Feels like another flatty. Has been a while between bites. I've just come back to the spot I started at this morning because I'm only going to stay out for another hour and a bit. Caught as many as I feel like today, and I don't really want to be out here when it gets too windy. What do we got? Another nice little flatty. They've all been good sized fish today. Oh, he's off. Oh, there he goes. See ya, mate. Well, quick release on that guy. Tangled up me vibe. Oh well, he was going back anyway. Yeah, you probably see me a lot recently using the combo of a Trans Am and that 3-inch bait junkie prawn. Deadliest combo. Any estuary or lake stuff. I mean, if I could only pick 2 lures to fish with, that's what I'd pick. Especially for chasing all like schoolies and decent flatties and things like that. And you get heaps of bycatch on them as well. It's not like they don't catch other fish. You'll still get whiting, small flounder, brim, squire, all that. But the amount of decent fish I've caught on those 2 lures is just crazy. It's like almost like a never fail combo. Anyway, enough talking from me. Let's try and put a few more fish in the boat before we head off. Once that wind gets up, I'll be out of here. Home to have a rest. Just switched over to the prawn from the Vibe. 2 hops of the prawn on. Goes to show that sometimes just mixing it up can bring results. Had plenty of casts there for a Vibe for a bit. Nothing. Yeah, straight on the prawn. This morning the Vibe was on fire and the prawn took over. Doesn't feel like a bad fish. Definitely another good legal flatty. You've been on some sand. There he is guys, another nice fish, another nice flatty. It's pretty much all I've got all day besides a couple of choppers. Got the bait junkie prawn in his trap. Another nice healthy flathead. Nice and thick too. Ooh. A couple of waves out in now with this wind. But good fish nonetheless. Get him back in again. Man, I would have caught some ripping eaters today. If I'd have brought the esky, which I really never do, but when I do, I could have had an absolute cracking feed. All right, legend, time for you to bail. Swimming towards me a little bit. Yeah, swimming towards me a little bit, this one. Interesting take. It's not big by any means, but they've all been good, like, you know what I mean? All been good legals. This one's no different. Another absolute ripper eater. He flicks the prawn out. You can see what I mean by the colour. They start to change once they adapt the new habitat. Like with this dark net, you can see he's gone from being all sort of this colour to now like getting these dark blotches. They do it pretty quick, they're pretty clever. There we go, another nice flathead. Just been a day of catching flatties really. It's another good fish. Another great one for a feed. So there's plenty about, it seems. We'll get it back in and live to fight another day. Well, it looks like the last cast out here in the deep water. Wind's absolutely pumping now as predicted, but we're close to the ramp, so it's not too bad. Got plenty of fish out here today. It's been really good.